Hello, daughter of delight. Today's task is 2 strand twists. So I'm starting on wash, detangled, moisturized and parted hair. If you want another video on how I prep my hair, please comment below. Starting with the front with Eco Styler gel, and I'm just going to put a small amount of it near the root, not on the scalp. Make sure that you're avoiding the scalp at all costs with your products because you don't want any product buildup. So what I'm doing is basically separating that section into 2 because I'm going to twist it together, and I will zoom in a little bit at some point to show you what I'm doing. But basically you just roll with one finger and twist with the other. So you just roll and twist, roll and twist, roll and twist, roll and twist. So while you're rolling, you're twisting the other one over the top, and that helps you to get these really juicy twists. I just grab my ring light so that you can have a better view of what I am doing and the result of the twists that come out of that. So 2 strand twists are some of my favorite things to do with my hair, especially because it's very low manipulation and also low maintenance. I like to add some extra conditioner to the ends of my hair just to give my hair some extra love. So I put that on the bottom part of my palm and I literally just twist them together like you're seeing. Forgive me if I'm making faces. I'm just so concentrated on what I'm doing, trying to make sure that I get it right because I don't want to have to touch my hair again for the next month or so. Monthly maintenance is something that is really important as a daughter of God because you want to keep your temple at its best. You want to pay special attention to your appearance because you are representing the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. So you want to make sure that you are always looking snatched. Okay, so what I'm doing is using the gel to basically clean the hairs around the area so that when I twist, everything just comes in together. I've zoomed in a little bit so you can see my process of separating the hair into 2, and on the side is a little bit awkward, so make sure you really grip properly so that your braid is not standing up. I had to redo it because if I braided in that direction, the braid would be standing up weirdly. So as you twist, you're just going to feel like what is more natural, like for the hair to lay down instead of standing up and looking weird. So that's basically how I twist it up. At some point I'm going to speed it up because it's basically the same process throughout. The hardest thing to do is to part the hair, and you can see that even in the front my parting is not absolutely perfect, but I do like it to be clean. So far as the lines are clean, it's fine. Give yourself grace because you're literally doing this on yourself, so it's not gonna look like if you were doing it on someone else. And with time and practice, it gets easier. When I get to the end, I like to twist all the way to the end of the hair. I don't like to leave little hairs behind because I feel like the ends become exposed. So yeah, I'm just basically going to be doing that for the rest of my head. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the video here. So here I'm just showing you slow motion again, what I meant by roll and twist. And then once I get to the ends, I also like to comb through with my fingers so that the ends don't look scraggly, and so that like you can have that nice look of like a finished twist and not that it's like half done. I'm only left with this bunch of hair and I'm really excited because I love getting to the end of things. Don't you? Like starting this hair, it actually took me about an hour and a half just to part my hair. And even then, because it's been a while since I did a style on myself, like it took longer than usual. It normally takes me like, let's say 45 minutes to an hour to properly part, and it's an investment because I don't want to have to touch it again for about a month. So once you get it done right the first time, you don't have to do too much, and that's something that I really like. Left with the last segment, yay! And so with all the grace and the power and strength of the Almighty, let us finish the last segment. Once again, adding the gel and then not touching the scalp, just the roots, and separating the hair. But before that, spraying it up because by that time it's gonna be dry and I don't want to cry. So separated it into two and just making sure that it's properly detangled because we want the twist to look as smooth as they possibly can. I had the idea to split this section into two, but then I realized that that would not be a good idea. I left it though so that you guys can see my process on cam, but yeah, I'm gonna speed right through it. As I finish it, right about here is when I kind of realized that the sections are not sectioning, especially that last one, so I decided to undo it and just go with what I had originally planned. Twisting your hair or doing your hair or self-care or any of that really does take a lot of refining and getting used to what works for you, so make sure you give yourself some grace. As I've been saying while you do this, yeah, it turned out that that twist was the perfect section. I spray them again because we want them juicy. Add the last bit of oil and smooth that through my hair. Oh my goodness, it's just such a nice feeling. I don't use that oil a lot, so you could tell there wasn't a lot left, but this is what my hair is kind of looking like. Very bouncy, very nice and springy, which I really like. Check the description for the parting chart of this hair. It gave me 35 sections and I basically made a side part on each side. You're not seeing it very clearly because of my baby hairs. I like to leave them out so that I can do stuff with them, but then you can basically part this every which way, and obviously the classic middle part which holds everything together. I'm feeling very accomplished after doing this myself, and I think, yeah, that should be it for about a month. I'm going to bead it as well at some point, but I don't think I will include that in this video because you're about to see the process of beading. Is not for the faint of heart. I actually forgot to cut off the ends of my hair, so it made this process a little harder. But this is basically what you do. You use the back of the rat tail comb to basically stuff the end of your hair into the bead, and usually it goes in. Because I haven't cut my hair at the ends, it's making it more difficult, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. I had to wear back my glasses because I need to see these ends. I cannot be cutting things that are actually supposed to still remain on my head, so I'm just here grabbing the scissors and about to cut my hair. Before you cut, make sure that you have light where you are. So I'm using my ring light because it's helping me see like the ends that are split, and cutting right at those ends. You can see clearly that it's like fizzing out, and so I just cut what I need to, not more than I need to, of the hair that is damaged, the hair that is like straight and not curly. So you can see that over there. Again, I'm doing that for this side, and yeah, try not to be too liberal when it comes to your hair, because you're not trying to do a big chop, you're just trying to refine the ends. So yeah, again, I'm here making faces of concentration. I'm trying to get my hair right. So yeah, I'll just speed up the rest of it since you've basically seen what I'm doing. And there you have it, ladies. 2 strand twists ready for slayage, ready for styling. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.